This is Earl Amin with the 2024 Sight Podcast, where CEOs of small to global companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. First of all, welcome. And in just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Kellie Stecher. Thank you so much for having me. I am primarily an OBGYN. I have a full-time clinical practice. I'm also a mom, and I think as a mom, you have to legally, it's binding that you say that that's what you do too. And then I started an organization called Patient Care Heroes. And my focus is really trying to be a safe haven for the medical community, work on mental health resources, and really show them how valued they are.
Well done. Well, tell me, Doctor, what's the best thing about being the CEO of your company?
I think that in medicine, we have a lot of cultures and toxic work environments. And unfortunately, we assume that everyone who goes into healthcare is going to be similar to us and passionate about taking care of people and passionate about helping people. And unfortunately, sometimes our priorities and our philosophies in life don't match. And so, what I have cherished is really surrounding myself by people nationally who have the same philosophies in life, have the same values, as you know, is so important to the success of an organization and just your overall happiness. So my favorite part is being able to follow my passions and enlisting people that have the same philosophies.
Excellent. Excellent. So I imagine throughout your career, you've encountered not only other doctors, but other CEOs, people that lead teams. And if, like myself, I've encountered CEOs that say that leading their team can really be a challenge, trying to see the road ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
I think for people who are more fixated on the hierarchy, I can see that being more problematic. The individuals that I work with are from all different backgrounds. They've come from all different places in the country, and really their heart is in it to change the culture of the country and the medical industry for the benefit of everybody. And so when you have that passion in your team, it really is not a challenge. It's actually quite a joy. And we're all seen as valued members of the team. And there's no one of us that is, this big red herring that sticks out and it has to have all the attention. And so when you can check your ego at the door, I think that teams really fall together nicely.
Well said and agreed. So, with all the experience and encounters that you've had, what piece of insight do you want to share with other CEOs, other leaders, even other leader doctors?
I think we need to make sure that our priorities are in the right place. And we can't forget that even though we're trying to run successful organizations and businesses, people are what matter, right? They're not a commodity. Who they are should be valued. And I think that along the way, I've really worked with some incredible people, but I've also worked with people who are not willing to invest in other individuals. And there's no time in my day where my phone is off. It's always next to me. I'm always available to my patients and my colleagues. And I think that that's what I've taken from this is that's an invaluable trait, and not everyone is as passionate about helping the people that they work with.
A sad truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what other successful leaders, CEOs like yourself, have you encountered and would like to acknowledge or give a shout out to and should be on my podcast?
So many actually. But Michael Dowling from Northwell Healthcare, he leads his team people focused, right? And I've heard all kinds of things about, leading a healthcare system lean, right? But what does that mean? I think it's great if you're making it more efficient for the safety of our patients and for to decrease burnout in our physicians. However, I've seen lean mean basically scarcity of resources for people to try to buffer the bottom line. And that's not I don't believe that's how a healthcare system should be run. He leads by meeting with his people. He meets with all of his employees, and he really is centered on doing the right things. And I think that if any organization is going to focus on doing the right things, the money will come, and we need to focus on investing in the people. Naveen Goyal is a CEO. He was a former anesthesiologist. Now he's out of the clinical game, and he uses private equity to fund really impactful organizations around the country. And I think that that's an awesome way to use medical ethics.
Mhm. Very good. So now for my final question, which I'm eager to see how you will answer it. How do you celebrate a win?
I would love to say that I have awesome work-life balance, but clearly I do not. So my celebrations are really spending time with my 6 and 8-year-old. I am perfectly content and happy now just to spend time with them at a park. And I think that COVID has really reshaped how I see
Mhm.
important moments and how I feel I need to celebrate. I would have said, oh, we need to go somewhere. We need to go out to eat. We need to travel. We need to do whatever. Now I am very happy just knowing that my kids are healthy, I'm healthy, and we can just spend time together.
Ain't that the truth? Well, doctor, it's been a pleasure having you on. Let me ask, how can people find you?
If they want to get involved with Patient Care Heroes, patientcareheroes.com is the website. And of course, we're partnering with a lot of organizations across the country, Orexo Pharmaceuticals, the Yellow Ribbon Suicide Prevention. And we're really trying to focus on changing some of this legislation to help physicians and to be their advocates as well around mental health. And so if people want to be involved, if they know people who would want to be involved, if people are suffering and they need help, they can go on patientcareheroes.com and we can get them set up with people even to help with alcohol abuse. So we've got a lot of resources that we can connect them up with.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Such good work.
Thank you so much.
This is Earl Amin with the 2024 Side Podcast. For more insights, go to LinkedIn and search for The Gray Owl Company. Doctor, thank you very much.